So today we are at The Journey, which is my home church. We got to see my home comic book shop at the comic book shop in Wilmington. Now this is my home church. It's in Newark, Delaware. And we're here with Steve Miller. He's the Code Red pastor. So Steve, tell us a little bit about your background and what brings you here.
Sure, yeah. Well, I'm married and I've been married for 25 years. This year will be 26 years.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, I have 3 kids. 2 of them are grown and one is in high school right now. And we're not originally from Delaware or from this area, but we have been here in Delaware for 13 years.
Okay.
And we've been here at The Journey for almost 5 of those 13 years. We love it here, and as John mentioned, I'm the Code Red pastor here, and essentially what Code Red means here is that I give oversight to outreach and mission. So anything outside the walls of the building, I have oversight for.
So one of the things that's really unique about The Journey, in my opinion, is the idea of gather, connect, and serve. So gather is getting everybody together for corporate worship and to get a message.
Right.
And then connect, we connect in small groups, weekly or every couple weeks. And then the serve piece, that's where the Code Red is. So really being the hands and feet of Jesus and going out and helping people that need help.
Right, yeah. Serving actually, the way what we do with Code Red outside the walls of the church is a big thing. It gives an opportunity for people to step outside of their norm, outside of their comfort zones.
Sure.
Challenges sometimes our perspectives and what really is happening in the world around us and what the need is. But serving also happens here in the church as well. We see that play out every weekend with our army of volunteers.
Sure. The red shirts.
Our JT,
the red shirt
right,
yeah.
Impressions.
Yeah.
And, that includes all of our parking lot attendants and those that are making coffee and people serving in Journey Kids and production. We couldn't do it without all of those people.
So there are a lot of churches, and I'm sure you've seen the meme that says basically if you're a church that's not serving your community, you're a country club or you're a club, right? You're not a church.
Yeah.
And I love the heart of this church, that it is hands-on, roll your sleeves up, everybody's equal, everybody's getting involved and digging in and doing their best to serve where people need it. Yeah,
we just feel like there's so much more that can be done when we're all pitching in and doing it. That it's church should be participation, not just
I agree.
sitting in and taking it all in.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is the size of this church. Everybody's involved, and it's just like it's the thing to do is to be involved,
right.
Not to sit back.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that snowball's already rolling in that direction. You just got to get on board and jump in, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And our goal is, as people, we're not perfect by any means, and we'll constantly, hopefully, be growing in our faith, with Jesus, and to become more like Him. That's kind of the goal.
Sure.
That we can try to become more like Him, and we're never more like Him than when we're out there loving people, serving our community, and giving. Yeah.
Amen. I agree. So we'll kind of turn toward the coffee piece of this now.
Okay.
So we're both coffee guys,
yeah.
And I know you've had the Dunkin' Challenge. Dunkin's been kind of my go-to. It's my closest coffee place.
Yeah.
So I've got like my standard Dunkin', right? That's my Monday through Friday, every day, just almost medicinal.
Right.
And that's just regular Dunkin' coffee with almond milk.
Mm-hmm.
But I have special occasion coffee.
Yeah.
So if it's like Saturday or whatever, then I get a little vanilla in there.
Okay.
So today I went to Starbucks because that's where your order's coming from, and I'm going to have you talk about that here in a minute. And I got, I was going to get just a regular blonde roast with almond milk, and I was like, I want something with vanilla in it. I said, Steve's going for this. I went for a flat white today.
Yeah.
I got made with almond milk.
Okay.
And I got vanilla cream in there.
Okay.
So, and it's tasty. It's good.
Yeah, the flat white is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah,
it's espresso and steamed milk.
Yeah.
Or in this case,
almond milk.
Yeah.
So
that's a great beverage.
I was real happy when you sent me what yours is, because some people, you say, hey, I'll get you coffee. They give you the Monday through Friday coffee.
Yeah.
Is this your go-to coffee, or is this like a special occasion coffee?
I'd like to say it was special occasion, but I probably drink it more often. An Americano is what I ordered, and Americano is shots of espresso with water, and then whatever is added, which I typically like to have almond milk, or if I really want it to be like off the charts delicious,
right.
then I have the heavy cream put in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
And there's like cinnamon something in there, isn't
it? Cinnamon dolce. It's a syrup, and they have a sugar-free version of it there at Starbucks as well. So I like to have the flavor and try and do the sugar-free to keep the calories low.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. So good. Cheers.
Yeah. Hey.
So,
cheers.
Here's to that. So we talked about like Monday through Friday coffee, special occasion. Tell me about the best place you've ever had coffee.
The best place in the States, or
best place? No boundaries, no borders.
Yeah, I have to say it's a toss-up of two countries.
Okay. Wow.
That I've had some of the best coffee. Costa Rica has pretty phenomenal coffee.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that even in these countries that I'm going to mention, just the everyday coffee, like if you're sitting in someone's home, what they make is far better than what we're making in our home.
I gotta believe that.
The flavor's just great. And I think some of that, depending upon the coffee, the elevation that it was grown, they're able to grow coffee at high elevations, and that's supposed to make for a better coffee. So maybe that's part of it. But Costa Rica and honestly, El Salvador has pretty phenomenal coffee across the board.
Both known for being coffee places.
Yeah.
And so with mission work, you've had the opportunity to go all the way around the globe.
Yeah.
And so that's fantastic. So appreciate that.
Love it.
Any last thoughts on coffee before we move to the next topic?
No, this whole Dunkin' Donuts challenge is really this challenge is more about the customer service.
Sure.
And seeing if Dunkin' could get it right more often than not, which my past experience was they were missing it quite often.
Yeah.
But the quality, really honestly, I'm not a huge Dunkin'
So people eat it. It's like any other place. People love it, or they're like, it's not for me.
Yeah, to me, it's a little bit. It's not as hard knock, as potent as I like it. Yeah.
So when I go to Starbucks, I get the blonde roast because it's a little bit more reminiscent of that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that bitter edge to me.
Blonde is the light roast.
Right.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes in. It's like my Dunkin' equivalent would be the blonde roast.
Yeah. And what I have found is that really coffee across the board, when it comes to people's likes, is very dependent on the individual.
It's as different as the people.
Every person likes their coffee a different way.
Sure. Yeah. That's the truth. Yeah. So, and that's the beauty of it, right?
Right.
So it's like music. Like everybody's got, I like this, you like that, and that's kind of what makes the world go round.
Yeah.
The differences.
Yeah.